BLUELOCK's characters all possess unique weapons and playstyles specific to each player, but what is each player truly able to do with the weapons in their arsenal? For today's video, I'm going to be covering Itoshi Sae, his playstyle, and the weapons in his arsenal. Now this video was very highly requested, so I hope that those of you who were wanting this video are now happy that you're getting it. But before I begin, spoilers for the BLUELOCK manga up to the end of the U20 match, so if you aren't caught up to that point in the manga, click off this video right now because there will be spoilers. To begin, the first thing that we need to address is Sae's playstyle, that being the playmaker. Playmakers are players who control the flow of the team's offensive play and are often involved in passing moves which lead to goals through their vision, technique, ball control, creativity, and passing ability. Sae has been described as having a very cold and calculating playstyle. He creates constant ideal plays for his team using his passing and dribbling, especially controlling the offensive, and fills in any gaps the defense may have by going to the most critical point using his vision. With every play that he makes, Sae aims to crush his opponent quickly and efficiently, destroying them beautifully. While you may consider this to be a core weapon, I believe it falls more in line with his playstyle, that being the fact that Sae possesses professional football technique. Sae is regarded as a genius player in the professional world of football. He plays football in Europe and is considered to be on the level of a pro, but has not fully gone pro only because of the age requirements in Spain at the start of the series. He is regarded as the best player in Japan and can easily fill a stadium with his name alone due to his immense reputation. Even high-level players like Itoshi Sae and Ryusei are leagues below him in terms of skill. His skills are some of the most impressive amongst the U20 players in the world, placing him in the new Gen 11. But with that, let's look at Sae's core weapon. Sae's first core weapon is called Perfect Kicking Technique, first shown in chapter 115 of the manga. Sae has the ability to control the intensity, angle, speed, and accuracy of his kicks to an extreme level at any given point in time. Not only is he able to consistently perform complex passes using his superior footwork and technique, but added with his level of skill, he's able to perfectly manipulate the ball to the point his passes are easy to receive, but hard to intercept or block. His next core weapon is called counter dribbling, first shown in chapter 139 of the manga. Sae's dribbling is passive in comparison to more proactive dribbling of Bachira and Yukimiya. Rather than actively moving past defenders, Sae will observe the defender's rhythm and motions before flowing past them in a counter dribble. Sae's dribbling is also the best shown dribbling style so far, being able to effortlessly blow past the likes of Isagi and Bachira within one single fluid motion. He is also shown to be able to overcome his brother Rin with relative ease, nutmegging him in each of their engagements. Rin also noted that the tempo in which each of his touches when he dribbles is incredibly fast, bolstered by his experience in Europe. Sae will often prioritize passing the ball to progress up the field, but when he wishes to play seriously, he changes his style to breaking through by himself with his dribbling, drastically increasing his own option. When Sae gets serious, his dribbling is good enough to overcome the BLUELOCK 11's entire formation without any assistance. What's interesting about this style is that Sae most likely developed it after his training in Europe with Luna, as we see that Luna uses a counter dribble technique against Lin in the World 5 match. Sae's next core weapon is reflexivity, first shown in chapter 142 of the manga. With his incredible reflexes, Sae is able to take into account all of the conditions on the field and make decisive plays to get the ball down the field and in the hands of the forwards in the best possible way. Sae will determine who has the most heat towards the goal and play the ball to them, meaning he has no bias towards particular strikers. This incredible reflex makes Sae hard to read and stop, as he makes split-second judgments to constantly move the ball and change positions. It is with this reflex that enables Sae to operate on the same wavelength as Shiro and exploit his abilities to their fullest potential. And with that, those were all of Sae's core weapons. But now let's take a look at the branch skills that Sae possesses. The first branch skill is called Long Driven Pass, branching off from his perfect kicking technique weapon, first shown in chapter 115 of the manga. Sae sends a long pass that's usually around 40 or 50 meters long to his teammate, and this pass gives the ball enough height and power to avoid interception. We see Sae use this pass to send the ball to Cho at the start of the match. His next branch skill is called the Lob Pass, branching off from his perfect kicking technique weapon, also first shown in chapter 115 of the manga. Also known as a chip, this is a shot in which the ball is kicked from underneath with accuracy but less than maximum force to launch it high into the air in order to pass it over the heads of opponents. And we see Sae do this to pass the sendo directly in front of the net. His next branch skill is called the line drive shot, branching off from his perfect kicking technique weapon, first shown in chapter 115 of the manga. Sae is able to score with a powerful line drive shot taking from the byline and aimed almost at the opposite side of the goal. This is the shot that defies the expectations of anyone within the box anticipating a pass and can catch the goalkeeper off guard. We see Sae use this to score against Kakamoto at the beginning of the U20 match. Next up, we have Needle Threading Bullet Pass, branching off from his perfect kicking technique weapon, first shown in chapter 127 of the manga. From a set piece, Sae is able to make an incredibly fast pass that borders on being a shot. By using his reflex, he takes all conditions into account in order to pass to a place that the opponent cannot reach, as if threading a needle. Now looking at his counter dribbling weapon, Sae has a good amount of branching weapons off of this skill. The first is called Hyperspeed Scissors Double Touch, first shown in chapter 125 of the manga. Sae performs a scissors feint at incredible speed, making it very hard to track the ball. Sae then knocks the ball from one foot to the other one before using the second foot to knock the ball past his opponent and then break past them. He performed this move at an incredibly fast tempo, leaving Rin very little time to react. Next up, we have the Feinting Marseille turn, first shown in chapter 121 of the manga. Sae pushes the ball with the outside of his foot to bait his opponents to pushing one direction. He then stops it before spinning the opposite way, performing a roulette spin to weave between his opponent. This technique works best when there are two defenders, as this technique forces the defenders to get in each other's way while Sae slips by them. And with that, those were all of Sae's branched weapons. Now Sae does have one single evolved skill, that being the Cross Elastico Nutmeg, a combination of perfect kicking technique, counter dribbling, and reflexivity, first shown in chapter 119 of the manga. Sae performs an elastico but by crossing the ball behind his dominant leg before knocking it between his opponent's legs using his non-dominant foot. He first performed this move on his brother Rin when he returned from Spain, but has also performed this move on Rin during the U20 match. And with that, that is all of Sae's evolved techniques. But when looking at chemical reactions, Sae actually has two confirmed chemical reactions. The first is called Ingenious Assault, a combination of Sae and Rin, first shown in chapter 123 of the manga. Sae uses his counter-dribbling style and perfect kicking technique to break through a team, sending a final pass to Rin in order for him to finish off the play. We see them first do this with Rin reacting by instinct to Sae's pass, unlike anyone else on their team. And with this combination, they absolutely solo any opponents that they face. His last chemical reaction is called the Genius and his Demon, a combination of Sae and Shido, first shown in chapter 127 of the manga. Sae replicates his formula with Rin, but instead of Rin, he uses Shido. This is only possible due to Shido's instinctive playstyle, allowing for him to catch up to the passes that Sae sends in a similar way to how Rin as a child was able to catch up to Sae's pass. This chemical reaction was able to single-handedly destroy the BLUELOCK 11 during the U20 match. But with that, those were all of the weapons in Itoshi Sae's arsenal as of right now in the story. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video and will leave me your thoughts and requests for future videos down in the comment section below. Also, I wanted to leave a small announcement at the end of this video. Since you guys are BLUELOCK fans, obviously because you're watching my content, I wanted to give you guys a chance to join this Discord right here. No, this isn't my Discord, this is someone else's that I'm promoting. The basic premise of this Discord is that you actually get to compete for a spot on the BLUELOCK 11, while also get a bidding value through their system, which is similar to the NEL. They also have a ton of social events through PS4 and PS5 that you can just join and participate in at any time that you want to. If this is something that interests you, you guys can join using the link in the description of this video. But now that that announcement is over, for the question of the video, who is your favorite new Gen 11 player? Leave me your thoughts down in the comment section. Also, I can't promise anything, but the next video that comes out will most likely be a BLUELOCK matchup video, and it'll either be between Rin and Shido, or Kaiser and Sae. So if this interests you, leave a like down below to show your support. And with that being said, thank you all for watching, like and subscribe for more content just like this.
Keep up with me now. Keep up.